Good morning, everybody. Welcome to this webinar, sponsored by Bira. Thank you very much, Bira. And it's working with the bid in Kings Heath to really showcase how some of the businesses there are doing great things on social media. If you're not from Kings Heath, don't worry. This is also very relevant to you. We're looking at how you can prepare for Valentine's and how you use social media to do that. I'm joined today by my head of social, who's awesome. Hello, Hannah. How are you?
Hi, everybody. Hi, Polly. You okay?
All good, thank you.
Good.
I'm thinking about the orange today. Somebody said it looked like a traffic cone, but I don't care.
No, I was thinking you're very in keeping with Valentine's Day, Polly. So I think you did it intentionally, didn't you, for the webinar?
Absolutely. So as I said at the beginning, just please use the Q&A in Zoom, and we will answer your questions you're going through. If you're watching this on catch up, there will also be a chat icon on the screen. And again, please feel free to ask questions and we'll get back to you straight away. So without further ado, let's get going. So Hannah, you've been doing some research on business in Kings Heath, and you're going to really talk us through some of the great things they're doing on social. Now, again, if you're not in Kings Heath, there's some really great learning here. So Hannah, tell me, what have you seen? So what have you seen that the businesses in Kings Heath are doing really well on social?
Gosh, there are so many businesses doing great things on social in Kings Heath. Yeah, amazing. So great job, guys. For those of you that are from Kings Heath on the webinar. It was hard to pick a few to talk about because there are so many doing great things. And I think what shines through is the sense of community and how the businesses work together to kind of share each other's content and collaborate. Because obviously, if you do that, you give people more reasons to visit a place, don't you? So if they see, one retailer sharing something great from another retailer, that gives them potentially two reasons to come along rather than one. So that shone through in all of it. But yeah, I had the tricky job of picking just a few to talk about. So I have, and there's a few just here you can see. The first one's the New Photo Company. This feed, one thing that shone out was how well they share user-generated content, which is obviously customer content. They shared a video from a customer, combined that. It was shared as a reel, but combined it with some great audio. And what that meant was just a really eye-catching post. Equally with a sort of testimonial, because it was a customer sort of showing off what they actually, bought from this business. So that was one post that really shone through for that business. But I think that's something that any business could actually do. So that was why I popped them on there, because I think that was particularly good on their feed. Then the next one is Harvest Skincare. Their feed has got a lovely look and feel, and what really came across in that was how they portray an experience, not just their store but their products, and that really came through on the feed. So they are doing an amazing job. The quality of their videos and images really kind of brought to life the experience that a customer could actually have if they actually bought and used their product. So yeah, I really like that one. And then the last one, I included their whole feed just here because that was the one thing that I absolutely loved. Was if you look at that, it's a consistent look and feel. It's kind of, you can tell that the posts are there from that business. But as you can see, they've kind of taken pictures of their store, but with their brand logo. So their brand actually shines through on their feed as well. So not only are they showing off the tasty treats you can buy from them, but they're just really showcasing their business, and that consistent look and feel is something that's great to try and achieve on Instagram if you can, because it makes the whole grid look visually appealing. So yeah, I really love that one. But they combine that with a great use of hashtags to make sure that all their content is joined up with the Kings Heath conversation and other conversations that are relevant to their business. So that was three initially that stood out, which I think you'll agree all do a great job, but not the only three, obviously.
So Hannah, that's a really great summary. If you had to, so I love how the bakery are engaging the other businesses in place. I've always said we've done a lot of work up and down the UK, and we're really delighted to be working with Bira on this as well, with bids across the UK, which is that people, digital is what drives physical footfall. What you see on your feed is where you decide you're going to go to and where you're going to spend your money. And frankly, you can't buy one of those croissants online and not go to the place. So this is a great example of how content from a place drives physical footfall in the place. And I think if you had to showcase one of these, we're going to go to one feed. So I think I'm going to pick the one in the middle. Is that a good pick to have a look at? Let's go and dive in a bit deeper.
Anybody, but yeah, go for the middle one. Yeah, lovely.
Great job to all of these businesses, because it is the content from the place that drives footfall to the place. And I want to go here. Look at this. So Hannah, this is great, isn't it? Love it.
Lovely. It's just an experience, and I love they do a Wonky Wednesday sale, and they post about it, and it's just if you scroll 2 posts earlier, and there's actually a video doing the, on another Wednesday doing the Wonky Wednesday sale, but it just kind of shows them actually setting up a table with their Wonky Wednesday items that you can actually buy. So it's a bit of behind the scenes content, showcasing a special offer, showcasing their products. They've wrapped loads of positives into that video, and I think that works really well.
It's lovely, and that's a really good example of content that drives social engagement, but also physically wants to make you go into store. That's a really good find, Hannah. And well, great job, Harvest Skincare. But this benefits all of Kings Heath, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah, it does. Because, it's rare that someone will visit a place and go just to one store. Normally you'll have a walk up and down the high street, and Kings Heath is amazing. I used to live close by, and yeah, you wander, don't you? You go into all of the different places that have kind of tempted you. So yeah, great.
Beauty of place. And then you have 3 more, and then we'll be moving on to how to create stonking Valentine's content. So Hannah, over to you.
Grace and James, they've got a lovely feed. I mean, I use that image because they really feature their team well. So it builds a connection with their audience, humanizes their business, that you see the people behind their business. But the one particular thing they do very well is actually promote the businesses that they actually use locally. So they use local suppliers, they work with other local restaurants and they supply them, and they actually mention that on their socials. So, lots of people are really committed to shopping locally and supporting independent businesses. And, therefore, by buying from Grace and James, you'd really get the feel that you're doing that, because that shines through on their feed. So I love that. Then the middle one is the Gorilla Coffee Cafe, and that's actually the image there is actually it's a video. They have been given the accolade of best brunch in Brum, and the video totally shows off why they got that. But their feed has a lovely community feel, the local Kings Heath community and the bicycle community, because they're also a bicycle cafe, and therefore they're great at joining that local conversation. And it's one thing that we always suggest is, do spend as much time engaging on social media as you do posting, and they do that. That shines through. And then finally, the Early Bird Bakery, their feed is a delight. Look at those images. They just make you want to buy, but they're also great at actually creating urgency. So they not only tempt you with a great image, but in their caption, they will say, last chance to buy, last few left, that sort of thing. So literally getting their customers running out of the door and running through their door to make sure they get that last pastry or cake. So yeah, another 3 that are doing a great job in Kings Heath. Well done.
This is making me so hungry. I can't.
I know, brunch and cakes and cheese. What more could you want?
Again, from a place perspective, all of these are reasons to come to Kings Heath, because I have to come to the place to buy this stuff. But not only that, all of this content is so engaging. Look at that, 589 likes on this. Yes. So the impact what that one beautifully cooked poached egg has had, not just on that business's feed, but also it has a halo effect on the rest of Kings Heath, doesn't it? So because I want to go there and have that breakfast. I'm going to talk about it to my friends, and that is what gets reach on the feed. Great for your feeds, but also great for physical footfall. I think, Hannah, did you mention that the Early Bird Bakery do a great job of actually talking about Kings Heath specifically? Is that right?
They are the ones, they create great urgency on their feed. So it's actually the one in the middle. So not that I'm totally desperate to watch that video again. And
I'm gonna go there. So good. So good.
Great community feel. They've got a bicycle community. Obviously, they're a bicycle workshop too. But it's actually that first post, Polly. If you click that one,
Oh my goodness.
This is the poached egg. So we'll just take a moment. So if anyone's hungry next, they will be now.
Yeah. But isn't that clever? Because, you know, I think it's so easy to get bowled over by what do I post on social when fundamentally the business has this content already. You know, they're cooking incredible food and they're taking beautiful pictures of it. Now, I don't know how this picture was taken, but based upon the work we do with many clients, I would say that could probably has been taken on an iPhone. In fact, I'd nearly guarantee it. So don't let anybody tell me they haven't got the equipment to do that. You know, as a business, if you're creating beautiful things to sell, find a way to turn it into video, because look at that engagement. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, and you can't hear the audio, but it's actually I just don't want to stop as well, which adds.
You hear that?
I agree. I don't think you can ever have too much brunch. So it just works, doesn't it? That post, it really does. The audio, the image. I'm there. I'm as soon as we've done the webinar, I'm going to go to Kings Heath and have that brunch, I think, because it just looks delightful. It really does.
And I've got some loaded questions coming in. What's the mix between, you know, how much should you, there's a question here about sort of how much you should worry about your grid versus sort of behind the scenes stuff. I mean, I don't know about you, Hannah, my rule of thumb is that you can, I mean, this grid is great. It gives you the feeling of the business. Stories are the place to put things that maybe mess up your grid, but and they create frequency and recency in the feed, don't they?
Yeah, definitely. Oh, you see some feeds that have got a really lovely pattern and they're very eye-catching, but obviously they're hard to maintain. So if you start something like that, it's just that consistency. You can create something like that. But what I would suggest more is a bit like the business that we looked at on the first slide. Was just have a look and feel, you know, and this is a series of different images on this feed, and yet it still all joins together as, you know, it's got a consistent look and feel, and that's more what I would suggest is just, you might find a filter that works for you, you know, or something like that, but just aim for a consistent look and feel. And as Polly said, you know, if you've got something that really doesn't fit on the feed, then share that as stories, because stories are, you know, super engaging, great way to reach people, but you know, at least you haven't got that one odd post in the middle of your feed that messes up kind of how you want it to look. So I think your feed will be where people go if they maybe want to find out more about you, if they don't know you already. So it's good to have that in mind and not just have a random series of photos. And if you are going to use things like graphics and stuff, maybe try and do that in a pattern, just so it looks, you know, that like it's been strategically set out. But yeah, you know, just that look and feel, I think, is something to try and achieve if you can as a business.
And just actually worth shouting out here that a great job, Grillo Cafe. Sensible things. Have your phone number, and if somebody wants to know how they come and get that delicious lunch, they will ring you. So make it easy. Make it easy.
Definitely. And the link in bio, which surprising, there are still some businesses that aren't using, you know, so that people can click through, because obviously links, you know, don't work everywhere. And obviously you used to have to use on Instagram something like tap bio or Linktree, but now you can actually put links in your bio. So definitely use that if you're not already.
Exactly. So if you want more help from Hannah, stick around, because I'll show you how you can talk to Hannah one-on-one. Well, one to a few. Hannah, that was a great job. Now we're going to move on to how we can help you create content. Now, maybe if you don't know, we're a business, lost for words today, Polly, dear me. We are a business communication platform. We've got all the tools you need to be able to manage your social media and do a whole load more. And one of the key things that we've just added, which I'm really excited about, is this calendar that tells you every day of the year. I don't know, Hannah, we've got probably about 600 different things that are going on.
Yeah, you never run out. There's no reason to ever run out of content ideas with this at all. There's always something.
So I'm going to just click through, and we're actually going to do this live. So I've actually teed up the wrong thing here. So excuse me, callers, we're going to go to that place. But we go. So within your Maybe account, and tell you how you can get one of those at the end of the call. Bira, I've got the most amazing deal for you. You have a social media calendar which shows you every day of the year what you can post about, so you can get ahead of the game. Now, what's really clever about this, you've probably all heard about AI on the news. Well, AI is great, but it's how do you use it and what can you do with it? So one of the things that Maybe is really good at, I'll say it myself, is baking AI into all the tools we've got. So if you said, well, actually, I think we should have National Croissant Day, Hannah, because I have a little idea that it's going to link in with something we'll do later.
Just
And
do
you go,
just baking great content as well, Polly. Was that an intentional pun or?
I like baking great content.
Yeah.
There we go. So we're asking AI to write us a post. We're actually in an account for it's a home improvement business. So it's going to write the post knowing that it's 7View home improvement. So if it's the bakery, we write something different, but it's linking what the business does. So here you go. Happy National Croissant Day. Treat yourself to a freshly baked croissant and start your day on a buttery flake note. Just like the layers of croissant, let's add airs of comfort and style to your home with 7View home improvements. Do you see what's done there? It's written the post for you about National Croissant Day and then swung it around to the company. But literally, you can do this for every day of the year. And obviously, the thing to look ahead of is thinking, well, what's coming up next? Now, the one that's flipping obvious, that's just around the corner, is Valentine's. And Hannah, it was very interesting how in the feeds, Valentine's isn't yet appearing. It was actually, we didn't talk about it on the bakery one. There was just a bit of love appearing. There's always a bit of love.
Yeah, there were some heart-shaped cakes and things, and I thought that they might have started to get involved in the Valentine's Day conversation, but yeah, it might be a little bit early. Although it's February tomorrow, isn't it? So I think it's go with Valentine's Day from tomorrow.
I think, can we say that we officially drop the flag now on Valentine's? I think it's okay to talk about Valentine's, definitely when you get to February. So again, you can create a content. Now here you can copy and schedule this content straight to your calendar. And I'm going to hand over to my colleague now, who's going to do a beautiful demo of how we can make it easy for you to schedule and copy content. But literally, you copy it and it's taking it straight across. So as Hannah loads up her screen, I will stop talking. But the idea behind everything we do is to make it incredibly easy for you to create and schedule content. But not only that, then have the tools that you need to be able to follow up and convert those customers into clients. Everything we do has got awesome support. I said to you could talk to Hannah again another day. And once you create an account, we have a daily drop-in that you can join and ask experts everything you need. So Hannah is our social expert. So Hannah, show me how I could create a great piece of Valentine's content really easily across multiple channels.
Well, here's one I baked earlier, Polly. So this caption I created using AI just here. So I literally went into Generate with AI and I asked it to create a caption for a bakery promoting Valentine's Day offers. And this is what it came up with, which I loved. Love is in the air. We're ready to sweeten your Valentine's Day. So it talks about some of the cakes on offer. The post also offers a special discount for customers. Mention this post when you come in and you can actually get a discount on your cakes. And then it says about tagging loved ones who need a hint about what your perfect Valentine's Day gift is. So it's a lovely post. And of course, we've got those all important hashtags included. So place is really important. The topic of the post is obviously really important. And, a bit about the business, what you do. So I thought that those hashtags summarized what this post was about. Obviously, we need a nice eye-catching image to go with it. So rather than uploading one, I thought we could actually create one using AI. So it's a Valentine's Day post.
I hate having to type on screen. I'm going to talk for Hannah while she types. It's really hard.
Well, those I could write anything.
Hannah's going to write a prompt where literally you're asking the AI to create you an image. So Valentine's Day, cakes on display in a bakery, and you can choose, you can tell it what sort of type of image you want. You can choose the number of variations you want, and hit go. I don't know about you, but often when you're creating posts, it's so hard to find the right image. And this is just a really quick way of creating content that doesn't look like everybody else's content.
It's not getting a stock image, it's actually creating an image for you. So it's totally unique, depending on what you've asked it to do.
Absolutely. And the other, oh my God, look at that. It's incredible.
Look at that. Amazing.
Wow. Fantastic. So which one are you going to choose, Hannah?
Oh, I don't know. To eat or to post?
I think to post the best one. Yeah, definitely.
Let's go with
But
that.
literally, that is the beauty of AI.
Done.
And it's just incredible. Please, it'd be lovely to know how many people on the call have sort of started integrating AI into their business. Bluntly, we're all going to have it because it's integrated into lots of tools that we're using now. But please start to proactively use it, because it means you can get your best work done faster. We have, as a company, implemented AI in our customer support, and we are here to help you implement it in your business, in all your comms. We're testing new things all the time, and everything we do is about helping you use AI to do your best work faster, alongside getting your comms absolutely right. So, Hannah, that's an awesome job. Are we done here? Have we got anything else to?
Yeah, obviously you can you can post to multiple channels here as well. So obviously once you create that fabulous post, you can actually make sure you use it across your socials. So yeah.
And Hannah, just while we're here, just while this is open, if I'm stuck at any point, I need to ask a question, like I'm not quite sure how to create a reel, what would you do? How would you fix that?
Tap this little blue button just here, and it connects you to us 24/7. Ask it anything, and you'll get a response very quickly as well. So yeah, anything about maybe about your socials, ask it.
I dare you. Let's say, how do I create a great reel? Now, normally you start Googling stuff and find a million YouTube videos, and suddenly, before you knew it, you've lost an hour, because you go down that rabbit hole of watching a million different YouTube videos, watching different articles, and waiting for, and trying to, well, I don't know about you, but I tend to get distracted. So you've now asked the specific question you've got, and you've got you've got an answer in about 11 seconds, and that's when we're streaming, so it takes longer. And then if you want to know more, you go read an article. So you have solved your problem in seconds. And if you then want some more help, you can book in to a one-on-one, which will actually be with a fantastic Hannah. So there you go. It's about providing you with the tools, but also the support you need to get to solve problems in a heartbeat, and not to overwhelm with information. Hope that's been valuable. I'm going to take back the screen, Hannah. Is that all right? Continue. Here we go. And so we've just given you a taste of what AI can do for you. So anybody that's thinking, goodness, how can I create content? How do I ask an expert? We've just shown you how you can use AI to create images. We've shown you how you can use AI to get help. And I'm going to jump across now and show you how you can use AI pretty much anything else you want as well. So again, inside your Maybe account, as well as this support function, you've got a personalized AI that is pre-trained to do anything you want. So, for example, if you want to run better ads, it will help you with ad copywriting. Because we know as small businesses, the hardest thing to do is to do all the stuff. There's so much stuff to do, right? So we make it super simple to use AI to do specific tasks. Because it can be very daunting going to ChatGPT and asking and working out how to ask it. So all of those questions are pre-written for you. And if you want something else, you just ask us here. But literally, so this is now said to you, when crafting ad copy for 7View Homes, because I've seen the 7View Home Improvements account, this was your account, it would be specific for you. It's important to focus on unique value proposition, benefits, and emotional triggers that resonate with the target audience. So you've now got your
See your screen.
Oh,
just to mention, sorry.
Oh dear, that was a product fail, wasn't it? Hang on a second. Here we go. Sorry. Thank you, Hannah. I've come to here. I have clicked on craft compelling ad copy, and I immediately get the response just here. I'll do it again since I failed on that one previously. I go to headline generation. So again, as a small business logged into the platform, you can say, I need to generate some headlines. How long have you sat there with a blank sheet of paper and thought, gosh, how do I write that thing? And now here, it's written for you. End of. Now you can copy this and paste it somewhere else. You can say, actually, how can we improve that, Hannah? What should I ask? Actually, can I have something more seasonal? Yeah.
Yeah.
I have something more seasonal. There we go. So AI is now going to extend that topic and say, of course, here are some more seasonal timely headlines for ads. Welsh Language Music Day, celebrate International Women's Day by elevating your home. Kind of fun. look, AI is like having a very willing apprentice. Sometimes it will deliver you things that maybe not quite spot on, but you'll go, these are a bit odd. Can you make them seasonal? I won't keep taking your time with, but literally you can ask it any question you like. I love it when you get
further then, can't you? You can say, I like number 3. Can you actually write me a caption for that? You know, you just have a conversation and just keep asking until you actually get what you're looking for. But obviously it remembers what it said to you in the previous message, so you don't have to kind of write it out again or anything like that. You could just actually say, take it a step further, write me a caption for number 3. And you've got that.
Hannah has requested, there you go, absolute International Women's Day Science. Boom. You have got, I think that AI can help all of us be at least double ourselves. If you're not using it, you'll get left behind. Yeah. Is that fair, Hannah? Is that being a bit hard?
No, definitely. And you know, quite understandably, some businesses are still really quite daunted about using AI and not sure how. You know, it's everywhere, so it's sometimes that can be a bit mind-blowing. Where do you go? What do you do? So here, as you can clearly see, it shows you exactly how at the click of a button you can actually use AI to help you with lots of different areas of your business. And it does, it just helps you to do your best work faster. It just helps you to do more with your time and create great content. So yeah, it's amazing.
So I think, Hannah, when I feel overwhelmed, I have to take a breath now and think, actually, I've got somebody that can help me do this. And that is the thing that every small business needs to understand, is you've now got a whole army of experts at your fingertips. And actually, there's one last thing I'd like to show you, is that if you actually said, I'd like to have somebody amazing review my content, you can do the same thing too. So you can literally ask the AI, you know, as Steve Jobs, can you help me write this thing? You have got an army of experts literally at your fingertips. And you've also got us who are regular, normal human beings to help you at any point in time. So regular and normal, I forgot to share my screen. I'm really sorry about that. So yeah, AI, you've got help, you've got content creation tools. So there is absolutely no reason for you not to have awesome Valentine's content ready. We've even shown you how AI can create the images. As I've shown you, you can ask it anything you like, get long form content. Hannah's demoed to you how whatever question you've got for support, you've now got a short answer, not that hour lost to YouTube and wondering, am I asking the right question, and getting the right answer. We work with about 25,000 different businesses. We pride ourselves on the support we deliver, and the tools. It's not just about the technology, it's about providing that support. We know that the product is only as good as the support that we give alongside it. And you know, next time you're feeling stuck, come and check us out, because you've all got an extraordinary offer being here. We're working with Bira, who provide all those great business support services to provide you access to the platform at a significant reduction. It's not expensive in the first place, but with Bira involved, it's kind of like a real no-brainer. There's a lovely big trial as well. So if you want to find out more about it, all you need to do is go to maybetech.com/yes. That's maybetech.com/yes. You need to put the yes on to get the great deal. That will take you to a calendar that will ensure that you get the member benefit of Maybe. Or if you've just got any specific questions that you want to ask us, please do book into that. It will take you to a calendar booking and you book in with one of our experts. Sorry to be rude, but it is a little bit like the wheel at the moment. You know, AI is kind of like the wheel. If you decide not to put it on your business, you are going to be going slower. But a question here actually around supporting businesses using WhatsApp or WhatsApp Business. Yes, absolutely. WhatsApp is integrated into the platform as well as email, text, and websites. So any form of digital communication, automation, and AI, we are baking into the platform. We are determined to help you put wheels on your business and go faster. And it really is down to you to decide whether you want to stick with square ones or put the round ones on. That we are here to help, and yeah, buckle up, because the world is moving very fast and we want to help transform your skills and your digital communications. Go to maybetech.com/yes and book a meeting. We don't bite, we're really friendly, and we are here to help you. Delighted to be working with Bira, delighted to be in Kings Heath this week. And where are we next time, Hannah? I think we're York, aren't we?
In York, yes. So that'll be again the last Wednesday of February. We'll be looking at York businesses, yeah, and what we can actually learn from how they are rocking their socials.
So everybody here got a great number of questions. I've seen Hannah been busily beavering away, typing away. We'll sit here for 2 seconds. If you've got any more questions, please do drop them in. I'll just answer some as well live. But so just to confirm, we run this webinar every Wednesday, actually. It's in conjunction with Bira monthly, where we feature a place. So if you want to, we'll send you the recording of this webinar and a link to book in every week. What we try and focus on is, what should you post next? And obviously right now, I would say that you're going to set your sights to Valentine's, but don't forget the basics. Don't forget to engage with businesses. If you're a physical business, Hannah, top tip is engage with other businesses, right?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, 100%. You're much more likely, your content's more likely to be seen, their content's more likely to be seen, footfall's more likely to be boosted. Yeah, definitely the one to do. And I think the places that do extremely well are the ones that you see doing that particular thing well, and Kings Heath are a great example of that.
And we've done some great projects actually where we've helped towns use social media more, and it's really incredible to track the footfall. I think there's one in Herefordshire where we saw a 45% difference in the businesses who had increased their social media performance to those that hadn't, with the number of people that went through the door. Be under no illusion that what you post on social is a signpost. It's advertising your business, and particularly for businesses that are selling a physical product, you need to go in the store. Is the way you invite people into your shop. It is the extension of your shop window. We run social media support workshops on a Monday, every Monday, and we run these What Do I Post workshops every Wednesday, webinar, not workshop. Thank you, Bira. Been great to be with you in Kings Heath today. Got a few more questions coming here. Yeah, why do you talk about Instagram more than Facebook or other channels? Well, number one, X is just quite challenging at the moment. So by all means use it, but there are all sorts of restrictions over scheduling content and things like that at the moment. It's great for B2B discussions, but so is LinkedIn. I have my preferences right now because X is really challenging. Instagram is just a great place as a shop window. Is that fair, Hannah?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I think it's where the quality of the images can really make your place shine, but also it's where you'll see more hashtags. It's where you see stories, reels. It's the thing that people are most likely to be flicking through if they're on the train or the bus coming home from work or something like that. So it's the place to go. So I think it's just it's just the best example to actually look at. Not the only, obviously. I mean, Facebook is amazing to reach a wide demographic. So totally Facebook is equally there. But I think it's just great to look at when you're looking at kind of what places and businesses do well and anything that can be improved. So yeah, that's why.
And content from Instagram, particularly if you work on all the formats on Instagram. And I always say, if you're sort of doubling down on one channel, focus on one channel first. And I would, particularly as a physical retailer, I'd say focus on Instagram. But there's quite a lot of content as you sort of progress from just static posts to video that you can then start to, number one, you can share it quite easily to Facebook, but also you can repurpose it on TikTok too. Would you say, Hannah?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think Facebook, Instagram are the obvious two to do together because you can just, it's a toggle setting in Instagram or Facebook and you can post, to both at the same time. But then, yeah, if you're creating video content for those, then it absolutely makes sense to step into the world of TikTok as well. So yeah, and TikTok is obviously such a popular platform, especially if you're trying to reach a younger demographic. Yes, those three blend really nicely together.
And then from an ads perspective, we've got some questions here around ads. Yeah, you can absolutely use the Maybe platform to help you run ads across all of those, and the AI helps create you awesome ads. But again, by creating the content for Instagram, you've then got content that you can boost or turn into ads across the whole Meta suite. So it then works on Instagram and Facebook. I've got a question here around messaging, and again another one around WhatsApp and text and DMs. Yeah, so bundled into the main platform, you've got an inbox, so all of those communications are in one place to respond to. I know that sometimes there's a real nervousness about, if I deliver more engagement, I've then got to deal with people wanting to ask me questions, and how do I do that right? A large part of what lives inside Maybe is a bunch of AI and automations that help make it easy to serve your customers better, because we live in this digital world where you've got to serve your customer on their phone, but as a physical business, that can feel very alien. Or you've got multiple channels to do it across. So we try to make it really easy to put everything into one inbox. We've got an app that means that all of your DMs come in from all of your platforms into one place. And it bundles things like your reviews and managing those together as well. So yeah, book in for a call at maybetech.com/yes, and we will make sure you're all set up and can get going. Another question around email and how you can gather email. Yeah, so yeah, if you'd like some help with that, same thing, just pop on for a meeting, and we can help show you how to do that. That's all included within the Maybe platform. Question here around support. It says, is it really 24/7? Hannah, is it really 24/7 support?
Is 100% 24/7. Yes. So if you're someone that works at 3 a.m., then you will still get an answer. Yes, definitely.
Cool beans. And it's the same speed at 24/7. That's the beauty about AI. Not only that, but if you'd like to implement that level of response in your business, the tools to do that are inside Maybe as well. AI is staggering. You point it at something and say, can you learn all about that? And then you can turn on a chat widget. It's not quite that simple. You do need a bit of help, better programming. Not programming, training is the word. It's like training a child. You have to say to it what to say in certain circumstances. But it's not, it is within every business on this call, it is within their grasp to have AI answer fairly simple customer inquiries. But when I say simple, that's actually not fair. What I'd say, the regular customer inquiries that you do on step and repeat, you can automate. You want to know how to do that? Go to maybetech.com/yes. Book a meeting and we can help you do that. Make sure you come to the meeting with the questions you want to ask, because the answer to most things is yes, we can. So don't ask us to show you everything. We really like to help you fix a specific problem, because you've now got a toolbox, access to a toolbox that does everything. You've got access to 24/7 help that will help you solve the problem whenever you need. Yeah, Hannah, it's transforming our business, that whole realization that AI and automation can make pretty much anything possible, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's incredible, but it just does a huge amount of the legwork and the regular stuff, that it just helps you to do your job more efficiently, more quickly. Yeah, it's amazing. It's a business, it's a tool for your business. So yeah, if you are daunted by AI, then please don't be. A, we're here to help, but B, it's not that complicated and it's not that tricky, and with Maybe it's really easy to embed it into your business processes. Really easy. So yeah, hop on a call and we'll help you through.
Brilliant. So just a question about content creation. Yeah, look, honestly, content creation with AI, let us show you how you can make it a worry of the past. There is no reason for your content not to be on point. It's just a question of learning how to use AI as another member of your team. And it doesn't mean you get rid of your team. It means your team can do 2 or 3 times the work, and you can grow your business faster. It's just a skill that everybody needs to learn, and it solves the content creation problem. But you need to know, it needs the human to decide what's the great thing we're going to talk about. And that's what I love about it so much. It gives you more space to be creative. So hands up, who's going to go and think about what are they going to do for Valentine's? And remember, we can talk about AI we like. At the end of the day, you've got to stop another human in their tracks on their feed to grab their attention for your business. It's been great to see so many businesses from Kings Heath here today. Bira, thank you for your help and support, and look forward to talking to more of your members. If you're not yet a Bira member, join this call and we'll make sure you've got the details about how to be a Bira member too, because you should be. It's awesome.